You swing your leg over the Ducati Diavel V4, and instantly you feel something has changed. This is not your typical cruiser. It blends raw power, styling drama, and modern electronics into a machine that dares to defy conventions. Today I'll take you through the design, the heart and soul, the ride, the highs, and the compromises, and help you decide whether this beast belongs in your garage. Start with the presence. The Diavel V4 demands attention. Its stance is wide, aggressive, muscular. The 240mm rear tire stretches behind you like a statement. The front end with those scoops around the headlights, the angular bodywork, the exposed mechanical surfaces, it exudes strength and purpose. It looks part muscle cruiser, part sport naked, part futuristic sculpture. Ducati designers clearly wanted a beast with attitude. Underneath that sculpted shell lies the Granturismo V4 engine. Liquid-cooled, 1,158 cubic centimeters, with 4 valves per cylinder, a counter-rotating crankshaft to reduce gyroscopic effect. Ducati claims 168 horsepower at 10,750 revolutions per minute, and 93 foot-pounds of torque at 7,500 revolutions per minute. This machine replaces the V-twin lineage for big Ducati bikes, marking a bold new direction. They shorten first gear, retune cams, redesign intake and exhaust compared to its Multistrada sibling to sharpen throttle response for this role. Compared to the old 1260 twin, this new V4 is lighter, more compact in length and height, without dramatically increasing width. The frame architecture also shifts. The Diavel V4 uses an aluminum monocoque structure rather than a traditional trellis frame. Suspension up front is a fully adjustable 50mm inverted fork. At the rear there is a fully adjustable Sachs monoshock. Braking is handled by twin 330mm semi-floating discs up front with Brembo Stylema monoblock calipers, and a 265mm disc at the rear, all controlled by cornering ABS. The wheels are 17 by 3.5 in front, and 17 by 8.0 in rear, riding on Pirelli Diavolo Rosso 3 tires, 120/70 ZR17 front, and 240/45 ZR17 rear. Seat height is about 31.1 inches, which is relatively low for a bike with such heft. The claimed curb, or wet weight, sits close to 520 pounds, roughly in the 230 to 240 kilogram range. Electronics are state-of-the-art. You get multiple ride modes: sport, touring, urban, and wet, each adjusting power delivery, ABS intervention, traction control, and more. Quick shift up and down is standard, letting you shift without clutch work in normal conditions. Cruise control is available, making long runs less fatiguing. The TFT instrument cluster presents data cleanly: gear position, maps, and settings. The ride modes include wet, which limits power for slippery surfaces. There is also cornering ABS and sophisticated traction control systems to keep you safe while you push. On the road, the Diavel V4 is something unique. You roll on throttle. It responds with urgency but not chaos. The torque curve is broad, so you don't always have to hunt for high RPM to feel alive. In city traffic, it can be manageable with the right mode. On open roads, it transforms. It accelerates fiercely, leans in with surprising agility, and defies what you expect from a bike with a huge rear tire. In twisty roads, it surprises you. The thick rear tire is no burden for handling. The monocoque frame, the counter-rotating crankshaft, the suspension, they combine to make the bike more agile than you'd expect from its mass. Reviewers have commented that its handling is better than one might assume given the bulk. You can lean and shift weight, feel the connection, without feeling like you're fighting the machine. Riding posture is relaxed yet forward-leaning. The foot pegs are mid-controls, not far forward, so you are not sprawled. That gives a balance between cruiser comfort and sport engagement. On longer rides, The seat cushioning, wind protection, which is modest, and overall ergonomics will test you, but it is usable for touring if you accept some compromises. The sound from the exhaust is part of the experience. The quad-exit exhaust layout and the engine note combine into a deep, muscular roar. It's not a screaming race bike note. Rather, it is authoritative, resonant, vibrating in your chest. It demands attention yet doesn't feel misplaced for daily use. Comfort and practicality come next. Fuel economy is not its strongest point given the large engine and performance bias. Heat from the engine in slow traffic might come up. Wind buffeting at higher speeds could be felt due to minimal windscreen. But for what it is, a muscle cruiser infused with sport DNA, it retains enough usability to not feel like a toy. The build quality, fit, and finish are premium, as expected from Ducati. Every surface feels crafted, every control has weight and precision. What about trade-offs? For tall riders, the low seat is good but legroom may feel constrained depending on build. The bike is heavy, so at parking speed you feel its mass. The 240 rear tire looks incredible but limits tire options and adds unsprung weight. The grip is excellent, but more extreme cornering will push the limits. Also, the cost will be high, both initially and in maintenance. Yet for the performance and emotion you get, the Diavel V4 offers a bold package. It's not a typical cruiser, nor a pure sport bike. It blends categories and forces you to reconsider labels. If you want a bike that gives both muscle, drama, and brains, this could be your choice. In closing, the Ducati Diavel V4 is a statement machine. It is a challenge to norms. If your soul craves torque, sound, and presence, it answers back. But it is not for timid riders. It demands respect, rewards boldness, and gives you one of the most compelling rides in the modern motorcycling world.